guys. The American perspective is like, oh, the good guys need. We've never seen Krept and Konan.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. 2013. Way back.
Came from radio, it was late. Left the car, went straight to my gate. Head straight, didn't even look left. Got my key out, started hearing footsteps. Right over my shoulder, had to act fast, I can hear them getting closer. Trying to keep calm and put my key into the door. Thinking to myself, if I don't make it, then it's over. I don't know how I managed it. Ran into my mum's room panicking. Mum shouting at me, Carl, what's happening? Carl shouting at me, Carl, what's happening? How the hell did I get in this? Trying to hold the door, but it's coming off the hinges. Somebody wake me from this dream now. Then I hear a gunshot and my mum scream out. Somebody come and save the day.
What?
Okay.
So is this a true story?
Probably. I highly doubt he's making it up. What? I mean, they did say they have a lot of guns in the UK. Which is something we didn't know coming into starting UK music. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's crazy. They would just shoot through the door like that, though? Like, what's... Like, is this a robbery or a hit? You know what I mean? Now, if you're just trying to rob somebody, why would you be so adamant about getting into the room that you would shoot?
Right.
Which is going to make the whole thing way louder. More likely to get a police call. You know what I mean? Why would you...
Right. And why'd he run into his parents' room and not his own room?
Probably that's where everyone was, so he can help protect them if he goes into his parents' room. If he goes to his own room, his parents are going to be blindsided.
True.
Plus, he would have more people to try and hold the door, but I wonder who got shot.
Right.
Trying to hold the door, but it's coming off the hinges. Somebody wake me from this dream now. Then I hear a gunshot and my mum scream out. Somebody come and save the day. Somebody take this pain away. How can I ask God for help now? When I ain't even prayed today. Is this how my life ends? Nowhere to run, no place to hide in. Carl ran out of the room trying to fight them. 2 more gunshots, everything's silent. Mum ran downstairs, she's crying. And I can't move a muscle, but I'm trying. Praying for an ambulance, but I can't hear a siren. She said he shot, I hope she's lying. I hear her shouting out for help, I think he's dying. I'm thinking, why him? Was it wrong place, wrong time? And I see him at the bottom of the stairs. Mum shaking.
Wait, who is this? His brother? His dad? It must be his dad.
No, he calls him by his first name. Maybe like
So,
stepdad or
stepdad?
mom's boyfriend.
Oh.
Was it wrong place, wrong time? And I see him at the bottom of the stairs. Mum shaking while the neighbours trying to save him, heart racing, wishing I could disappear. And it should have been me, but it's him lying there. And I know it isn't fair. I phoned Scank's phone, shook, my whole body's in shock. I couldn't even shed a tear. Trapped in this nightmare, how did I get here? All the pain, all the fears falling on me. All the blood, sweat and tears, but don't worry. Flashing lights, see my life flash before me. This is my story, this is my story. Woke up to a ping on my BlackBerry. It was a message from Cone saying somebody tried to kill me and got my family. I rubbed my eyes, is this a dream or reality? Cone said, Krept, who the fuck was this mad at me? God, how we gonna solve this catastrophe? Then God gave us all this, it was a blessing from him. Cause it stopped us from going getting reckless on it. Thinking to quit music, thinking to go and do something stupid. But things fell in place and started improving. That's why I say the music chose us, we didn't choose it.
Okay.
So his music didn't really pop till after this incident.
So, but did this incident actually happen, or was it a dream? Or was Krept singing about Cone saying this happened?
I think that one, the second one.
So it switched characters. They sound very similar to me.
No, I don't think it's switched. I think it's the same person rapping this whole time, right?
Oh, wait, so Krept and Konan are... No, wait, Krept and Konan are 2 people or 1 person?
2 people.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe it did switch. I don't know. But it sounds like his music career didn't start taking off until after this incident, like right after it. Because after this incident, he wanted to seek revenge, but then he the music started popping off, so he decided not to throw his life away. You know what I mean?
Oh.
things fell in place and started improving. That's why I say the music chose us, we didn't choose it. Bearing in mind, Cone started from scratch. Feds took his house, money, clothes, he never had jack. Then I got a call from Vash. He told us the plan, so we got up in the lab. Then things started to pick up even more. Skepta hollered at me, said that we should come and talk. Skepta don't even realise what he did for us. Well, if you're listening, thank you for help fixing us. From the tour, all these shows started coming in. Back on our feet now, the money started flooding in. Invested in clothes, and money started doubling. Now so much for struggling. Watching Cones getting back up on his feet. Thinking how's he coping, I couldn't if it was me. Now playing dirty's on the up, fucking up the streets. Every day a new city that we reach. But even though we turned around a mess, I'm sitting in my yard thinking that I could be next. Thinking, did I give anyone this address? That shit that happened to Cone still playing in my head.
Wait, isn't that interesting how, like, whenever stuff in your life gets to, like, the barrel, the bottom of the barrel, like, it's, like, the absolute worst, that's when it seems like it actually turns around for good.
I mean, if it's the absolute worst, it has to.
True, true.
And how can you get worse than the absolute worst?
It seems like people just have to hit rock bottom, and then is when you actually see the change.
It definitely is a thing.
But even though we turned around a mess, I'm sitting in my yard thinking that I could be next. Thinking, did I give anyone this address? That shit that happened to Cone still playing in my head. Thinking about the day it happened when I saw his mum. And she told me, please look after my son. Not a single tear on her face showing, even though I know her heart's broken. Staying strong even though it's stressing, cause she lost her husband, and that being the second. That's why the music is a must to us. Coney's gonna make it up to us.
My story, all the pain, all the fears falling on me, all the blood, sweat and tears, but don't worry. Flashing lights, see my life flash before me. This is my story.
Did they ever find the guy? Or, like, the guys that broke in and shot him?
I mean, we don't know, but I highly doubt it. I feel like the police aren't really worried about crimes like that, for real. You know? Especially depending on, like, the neighborhood it's in and things like that. Like, are they really going to pour resources into investigating it? And you can't snitch, so...
Right.
It's like, are there fingerprints? Yes or no?
Right.
That's about it. You know what I mean?
Right. And also, it's like, if the person goes away, it's like that person probably wasn't, like, a threat to the whole society. That was probably, like, a targeted hit. So it's like...
Right.
From the police perspective, it is kind of like...
That is a very weird situation. It seemed more like a hit than a robbery to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
But then they hit the wrong person. And I would think if it was a true hit, they would have definitely hit the right person or not hit anyone at all.
Yeah, but could it be sloppy like Shiro's story?
True.
You know what I mean? It's not like this
True.
is the military.
Right.
You know, it's like just people doing dirt.
That's true. But I'm like, dang. And then, okay, so why did the stepdad run out of the room after the guys?
Well, I mean, no one knows how they're going to react in a situation like that.
True, that's true.
It's like, yeah, from this angle, 8 years later, watching the story, it's like, oh, yeah, he should not have ran out there. Easy to say. But it seemed like the mom got shot, but I don't think she got shot. But after the first shot, she screamed or something, so maybe he was, like, going in protective mode. Yeah, without a weapon and you know they have guns, not the best move. Kind of hard to think logically in that situation, though.
That's true. Because it's like, what if they did shoot her and she ends up dying and they get away? It's like he didn't want them to get away, I guess.
Right, which, I mean, logically it doesn't, like, yeah, you're not going to win that fight.
Right.
But when the emotions are high, instincts kick in, like, who knows how anyone would act in that situation?
Right, right, that's true.
This is my story, all the pain, all the fears falling on me, all the blood, sweat and tears, but don't worry. Flashing lights, see my life flash before me. This is my story, this is my story.
Carlton Ned. So Carlton, so that must have been his, like, stepdad or something.
Yeah, because he said husband towards the end of the song. Like her mom,
Right.
his mom's husband.
So I wonder if that stepdad was, like, if he was close with him. Like, you know what I mean? Seemed like his mom and everything was like, he's got to make it now. He's going to make it up to us with the music. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like there's more to this story that we didn't get from that video.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Now, I want to know, how do you guys feel about guns in the UK? Because it just seems like there are going to be guns no matter what, and like the bad guys are going to have the guns, and it doesn't seem like that's really possible to get that off the street.
Right.
So, from my angle, living in America is like, man, the good guys should have guns too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can protect yourself.
Right.
But how do you guys feel about that in the UK? Like, do you guys want guns or not? I mean, the American perspective is like, oh, the good guys need guns. Need them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you can't get rid of them for the bad guys. So like me, I'm like, oh, I wish the good guys had them.
Right. Like in a situation
Like
like
if Carl would have had a gun in his
Right.
bedroom,
oh, it's done.
would have been good.
Right. Right. Which in a situation like that, like in America, like in most states, to be able to carry a gun around in public, you need a license. But to have it at your house, you don't.
But a lot of states now have constitutional carry, meaning anyone who isn't a felon can carry a gun.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many states it is, but
It's a
double-digit states.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe around 20 or so states. You don't even need a license.
It's a decent amount. But like basically in the States though, it's like to protect your home, like inside your walls or whatever, you don't need a license at all anywhere.
You just have to not be a felon, and you can't have like mental health issues.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's really no way to track that.
Right.
But when you
Not
fill out the
registered,
form, do your
yeah.
background check, they ask you if you have any kind of mental health issues.
Right.
But yeah, that's all you need, and you can protect your crib with that.
Yeah. So, like, that situation, yeah. Because even if he had a knife, even if Carl and them kept a knife under the bed and stuff, it's still, like...
Still screwed.
Still
Someone
screwed.
rolls up with the gun.
Yeah, and those people rolled into the house like they knew that they had just had... Like, they just knew they were going to get away with it. Like, in the States, I don't feel like people... Maybe they would try to rob someone like that, but that's not that smart because a lot of people have guns. You know what I mean?
I mean, I know someone who people broke into his house and killed him. And I'm sure he had a gun, but he didn't have it on him. You know what I mean? Like maybe in his room or something like that.
But was
I'm
it a
pretty
hit?
sure he had
Like,
one.
was it a targeted
No,
hit?
I think it was just a robbery.
A robbery?
Yeah, robberies get messy because, I mean, it's not like a movie, you know what I mean? It's just random people, and they don't know how they're going to act in the middle of a robbery if a person fights back. Like, this guy fought back and got killed.
And it's like people don't know if they're going to fight back. Most likely, I feel like most people will fight back.
I don't know, some people freeze up. Just like, take all my stuff, just freeze, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some people just willingly give all their stuff. Some people fight back. And it's like, you never know, but yeah, it's just, I wish the good guys.
Did they ever catch him? The people who killed the guy?
I don't know. I wasn't close friends with him. We played football together. That's where I knew him from.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy situation. And it's crazy that, like, he's looking over his shoulder now because, like, he doesn't know who did that. And they know they miss him.
In that situation, if you were, I guess, Conan, it would almost, if you're fast, it would almost be better to run than to open the door to your house. Like, you know you're being followed.
But where would you go?
Just dip around the neighborhood till you shake them off. You know what I mean?
But it's like, you never...
Run to the nearest big store. Only if you're fast.
True.
I mean, unless it's a hit, they're not going to be running after you trying to shoot you. They're trying to get into your house.
Right.
But you would have to run and call your people and let people know that someone might be trying to break in. Like,
Right,
it would
that's
be,
a lot.
I mean, there's not much you could do. But it just
Right.
seemed like opening the door, if you can't get in fast enough to shut the door, it's like, dang, now you're putting everyone at risk.
Right.
But if you a fast dude,
Because it's like...
you
if,
might just be able to shake them off.
If I feel like if they would have killed his mom and not his stepdad, he wouldn't be where he is today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'd be in prison or dead.
Right. Like, he would have been on a manhunt. He wouldn't care. Like, I feel like that would have changed things.
Right. But yeah, I mean, it's easy to say should do this, should do that. But in the situation, I feel like you can never predict it.
No. Because some people who probably think they would fight, they never take that. They'd probably freeze up.
Right?
Or run. Crazy. But that was pretty good. I mean, now I'm like, dang. Like, when it comes to story raps, I'm like, dang, I didn't really listen to the lyricism that much. And
Yeah,
I
me
didn't
either.
really, yeah.
It's
I
like
didn't
watching a
really-
movie.
It's like watching a movie. So it's like, you're thinking about the storyline and stuff like that, but not so much the, like, artist and the lyricism and stuff. Thanks, guys, for this recommendation. Leave in the comments the next one you want us to do. And thank you for all the love and subscribing to our channel. Until next time, that's a wrap.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We to go. She
told me, boy, you the go. Like I don't know, but I don't